and we had them in Mississippi too, so I think they're just east of the Mississippi.
No, we haven't. But we have pot.
True.
And it kind of goes together.
Well, did you say we have pot?
California has pot too.
But California has California Pizza Kitchen.
Ah. Alright, we are...
has some pretty damn good pizza.
They're also trying to legalize mushrooms here.
Apparently there are some in Phoenix. That's the closest to me. There are some in Dallas. Nancy. Well, I take that back. There's one in McKinney, there's one in Denton, there's one in
I haven't eaten there.
Fort Worth near TCU, and there's one in Arlington.
It's right next to my office. I mean, I'm never at my office.
And Nancy is completely uninterested.
I don't think she heard you.
No, I hear you.
Oh.
She's just completely uninterested.
She's like, I can't be bothered.
There's also one in Round Rock, one in San Antonio.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't really listening. What are we looking at? What?
Mellow Mushroom Pizza.
Oh, no, I haven't heard of them. Huh.
And that's what I was saying. There's one in McKinney, there's one in Denton, there's one in Southwest Fort Worth near TCU, and there's one in Arlington.
Ah.
And there's a shit ton of them in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And Raleigh.
A metric shit ton if I remember correctly.
There.
There's one here.
The farthest north they go is Cleveland.
Oh, there's one. There's one here.
Oh, there's one in Coralville? Oh.
Coral!
The next time I go to visit West, I'll have to check them out. Denver, Salt Lake
I'll
City.
be right back, y'all. I gotta get some water and whatnot. Hi, kitties.
Mobile, Pensacola, Destin, Biloxi, Baton Rouge, New Orleans.
Off.
Menu.
All right. Got it?
Alright, water, snacks.
Huh. Established in 1974 in Atlanta. So where is the one in Denton? It's just east
But yeah,
of
we
the
can go to that.
square on Hickory Street.
I figure there's one over by the beer garden, so we could go to pizza and then get some beer afterwards or something.
Oh, that sounds good.
Kitty!
Sweetie, I'll do this.
I wish there was like a quick way to heal your muscles after a week of working out.
Are you not taking days off in between for...
No, I take off. I work out 4 days a week, and I take off 3 days.
Okay, but are you working out every day, like 4 days, or
It's
2 days on, 1
Monday,
day off?
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 1 day off, and then Friday, and then I have Saturday and Sunday off. I should have,
maybe
like,
drop
it's
the
my
Tuesday.
shins.
Maybe drop the
It's my
Tuesday
shins.
and do 3 days a week.
Oh, you should
Then I'll have to do an hour of cardio each of those days.
stick them under a
I
couch.
do that.
Each of what days?
I'm doing essentially 3 hours of cardio a week.
Oh, God.
So I do 45 minutes.
Oh, that's right, because you can't lift
Knock
right now.
that off.
I can't really
because
lift.
Yeah. Because of a medical thing.
Yeah. Well, it's just my back is fucked up from lifting. So until it either stops being fucked up or I eventually see an ortho, and the ortho, I don't know, gives me a shot or something to fix my back. I'm doing a lot of cardio, which is leading to like those thin muscles right down at your ankles,
Mm-hmm.
right sore and tight, painful.
Stick your feet under like a couch or something
Do you stretch?
and stretch them.
Do you even stretch, bro?
I stretch a little bit before because I go to the sauna first to warm up my muscles,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll stretch before after doing that, and then I stretch during. I just don't stretch afterwards.
The stretch afterwards is probably the best stretch.
Has everybody here seen Avengers?
No.
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 And I won't, so...
I can't tell you the reference then.
Why won't you?
Why won't I? Because I don't like going to theaters, and also I am so far behind on the Marvel Universe movies that I refuse to watch them all.
Oh, that's a shame.
I haven't seen any of the last one.
I don't like that the Marvel Universe decided to do a huge money grab and tie all their movies together. So that way, in order to catch the entire story, you have to literally watch every single fucking movie.
I haven't seen Captain Marvel or any of the Ant-Mans, and that's fine.
Yeah, I just went to go see Captain Marvel yesterday, and I thought it was really good.
So not also, I'm over superhero movies. I'm done with them. So.
Well, I think so is Marvel.
No, not
I
even close.
certainly fucking
What?
hope
No.
so.
No, they have a stage for it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
there's going to be
there's-
another Guardian of the Galaxy, another Black Panther, another
I
Captain
also
Marvel,
read
and Spider-Man.
I read an article recently that Endgame opened up the possibility for an LGBT superhero.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen comments
Yay!
like that, and they're saying
How-
you're too little, too late.
Yeah, apparently
After
he was hitting
22
on Captain
movies, you
America.
had your chance.
Yeah.
That's not how life works, though. Like, any time is better than never.
Never, yeah. It's just really pathetic it took him this long. And look how long it took him to do a person of color as a lead.
Well,
And then a woman as a lead.
They did sort of touch on it with Deadpool.
Oh, please don't scratch the glass. That's not.
Ah.
So,
but the Marvel Universe movies and Deadpool, they don't coincide. Deadpool is never going to join the Avengers.
No, but he does play with the X-Men.
Yeah, and again, the X-Men are never going to join the Avengers.
Well, no, it's a totally different thing. Yeah.
Which is weird because those two Marvel universes don't ever cross over.
They can't. Because Sony owns X-Men.
Yeah.
That's why. So Deadpool can't say the word X-Men. Although now he can, because then Disney bought Sony.
I know, that's been hilarious. That's been the hilarity of the Deadpool movies, like, just so much.
Oh yeah.
That he could only do 2 X-Men, and they're ones that, like, Sony was like, whatever, we don't give a fuck about them.
I want there to be Spider-Man Deadpool. That's all I need.
That would be.
Especially
that would
this
be
new
fun.
Spider-Man is actually a good Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Pool.
I love Spider-Pool. In the animated series, it was the best.
That would be great.
He just irritates the crap out of Peter so much. I'm going to see Detective Pikachu on Thursday.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I thought about not seeing that, but after seeing the previews, it's like, yeah, actually, I think it would be great.
Yeah, that's no, not happening for me.
Have you seen the preview?
Yep.
We're going
I would watch it just for Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Exactly.
He said it was basically Deadpool and Pikachu's body with less cussing.
Yeah, I could see that.
He's just the sarcastic nature of Ryan Reynolds is great.
Ryan Reynolds is somebody that plays Ryan Reynolds in every movie.
Yep.
Just like Martin
Did you
Freeman
did you guys? There was he did a, I don't know if it was like an ad spot or just a random video, but where he was talking about how he gets into character so much.
Oh,
and his I think his wife showed up in the video and was like, "I'm leaving" or some shit. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do this. Hello, people of the internet. Our faces are live.
Hello.
That chat. Tired. Need nap. Alright, this is gonna be session 49. The big nap. It's all just take a nap on camera.
It's a film noir spoof. Based on The Big Sleep, only shorter.
Yep. Although I think if you fall asleep on camera, you can get banned for that or some shit. Yeah.
If you have an unattended stream.
Well, sleeping is considered unattended, I would think.
Yeah, if you like fall asleep and wake up, I don't think that's gonna cause problems. But if you like pass out, well, that's.
Hi, Cindy Bear. What you doing? Meow. Meow.
The cat's in the hopper window, and every time he does that, where he's gonna fall out the window. He used to fall out the window with Thornton all the time and fall like 2 stories every time. She'd wedge in between, and then like the screen would pop out and fall out.
Oof.
And the neighbor would come throw him back in when we were at work.
Jesus Christ! What?
To the window. Okay.
All right.
Like they throw him up 2 stories?
Well, it's like it was a split level, so it was a level and a half.
Okay.
Toss him
They
in
would
there.
what? They would toss him back. Would they really toss him back up?
Yeah. He didn't like being outside, he'd freak out, so they'd throw him back in and they'd fall back out the window.
Oh my god.
Your cat is dumb.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
It's a cow!
It's a cow. Get off the fish tank.
Okay,
There's something you don't hear every day.
Get off the fish tank.
I don't mind if he I don't like it, but if he uses it to hit the window, but when he like chills up there, then I'm worried it's gonna break and then I'm just gonna fall in.
He's just gonna fall in the fish tank. Film it if it happens. Film that shit. Just film it. Alright, so session we're going with 49 because last week was, I mean, technically it was 48-ish for the 5 minutes my internet didn't take a shit. The 5 minutes Jeff's internet didn't take a shit.
I think he's frozen at the moment. Oh, he's back.
No, he's texting.
Oh.
He was texting and playing D&D, which I think, I think it's as bad as texting and driving. Don't do it. Alrighty, so announcements, things and stuff and things. Thank you, Silvercrest Studios, for the follow 3 days ago. After I rated you, after playing Monkey Island, I think. Yeah, it was Monkey Island.
Hey, Otis.
Hey, Otis. If you're watching live, we're watching a VOD, not a VOD. A rebroadcast. You are earning gold pieces, which is the in-channel loyalty currency, which you can use in my store if you type !store. It'll give you the link. I now also have a Discord. Again, that I'm gonna actually try and, use as a Discord for the channel. So if you do !Discord, you'll get the link to that. And if it doesn't work, I will fix it at some point in the day. Maybe.
Nice and definitive there.
It'll get fixed at some point. At some point. Maybe. I don't know. I think that's it. Now, I've had a headache for 3 weeks, y'all, so. Not even joking, legitimate headache for 3 weeks. Because pollen is the fucking devil. And Claritin and shit's not helping, so I gotta tell my doctor that the Claritin stuff you suggested really not doing much for me.
I take 4 Zyrtec a day.
Whoa!
And
For
still
24 hours, Zyrtec?
can't stop sneezing. Yep, my allergist.
I don't sneeze. I just get
4 times the dose. But
I get super deep congestion that I don't feel, but apparently causes me to have headaches a lot. It's, all the time, all the fucking time. So yeah, that's my announcements. Let's go around and tell us who you are and who you play. Emily.
I am Grim's Kitty, and I play Mina, the tiefling daughter of the big bad.
Yay!
Arcane.
Nancy.
I play Recall, and I'm a bard who seems to be getting better at singing. What?
No,
I
Otis
got
just
the name
pointed out
right.
No. Otis just pointed out the chat is not showing up in,
Oh.
Oh, I accidentally closed
and that's because I changed my password, so Stream Elements doesn't have the proper. Keep talking.
Oh, Stream King.
So I'm basically helping to save the world.
Yes, Jeff.
Jeff? Oh, there he is.
Your turn, Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I play Basil, who has a shitty internet connection and can't hear anything anybody's ever saying.
And it has to get the closed captioning app thing that they have now so that Jeff can read what we're saying.
And it'll never show. It'll never show.
I think it would still be lagged, but
It would be lagged, but it wouldn't be maybe as bad. And Danny.
And I am playing Koltash Karn, the half-orc paladin, who is wondering about his life choices. That have led him here. And realizing that most of the choices really weren't his own. He's been railroaded by the gods.
No.
Not that he knows what a railroad is.
It sounds like a bad country song, doesn't it? I've been railroaded by the
How do I update this thing?
What?
Now you've got, my brain is trying to work on lyrics. Damn it! I've been railroaded by the gods, and I cannot even calculate the odds. Something, 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 something. Something, 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 something.
And then some.
When you're being railroaded by the gods.
Danny, keep entertaining people.
Oh. It's my job, is it?
Well, because you're already doing stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to update my stream key on my stream elements.
Sounds painful.
So shall we make a list of things that should be attended to before the stream actually starts?
Well, this is the first time I've changed my password on Twitch because this morning when I woke up, I had 21 attempts of somebody trying to log into my Twitch account.
Oh, dang.
And they had the correct password. Because Authy kept coming up going, here's your code, here's your code, here's your code, here's your code, 21 fucking times.
Great.
So I changed the password so they could be like, ha, now your password's wrong, fucker, good luck. So yeah, I didn't realize that would break a lot of things.
Note to self.
Great, I know where to get my stream key from, you assholes. How do I fucking change it for an existing account?
So where were we?
Yeah, who wants to recap last week's clusterfuck of a game? Emily, you're muted. You've been muted for a while.
I was eating. Jeff flew to the city. It was on fire.
That's right.
People saw him on a dragon. We're like, dragon, fire, bad. And then he flew back to us and told us, and then I'm hiding in the woods.
Right, and that's pretty much all that had. That's as far we walked down the road. Is what happened last week. After defeating the fire guy thing and chasing him, but he ran away like the coward that he was. And now Bob's hidden in the jungle with Mina. And we're going with the traders that we've been escorting towards the burning town.
Of course I closed.
When all of a sudden, dun dun dun.
Yes, all of a sudden things happen. Yes, Authy, I actually did this one. Remember this for 30 days. Oh, there it goes.
Yay.
It wasn't the stream key, it's because I didn't log back in.
No.
Aha.
Otis is in my game, a game with me that is never ending. I just introduced a new character in that game.
Oh, I didn't know Otis was playing in that.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
What the hell just happened?
Hell just happened.
I don't fucking know.
Who shared their screen?
Stop sharing your screen, whoever did it.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Those
I
are
can
your
see it. He
documents.
passed.
How do I unfucking do this? Stop. Stop.
There we go.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
not,
that was
oh, because I was gonna hit the minimize and it hit the fucking little share thing next to it. I need to find a way to turn that crap off.
weird. Or we could share hardcore pornography.
So you guys saw my little password sharer there.
I bet they'd love that.
Nah, nobody else saw it, just you guys. Just
like
you guys.
You can see the passwords. It just shows what you have saved.
Yeah.
He passed the best.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What do you want, Bob? Wait, look at me. Okay. Thought she lost another fucking tooth. It's like, God damn.
Here.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Next month, taking him for dental cleaning on the 8th, and while they're under anesthesia, they're going to take a look at the one she lost because it looks like it just broke off, so I might have to pay for oral surgery to have the root removed.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's going to get real fucking expensive.
You might be able to find a place that does cheap stomatitis removals where they just remove all the teeth.
Oh,
Oh, I don't need all the teeth removed. I just need to, like...
But if she has stomatitis and that's why it broke off, she'll need all her teeth removed anyway.
No, actually, she's had really good dental, like, she has tartar buildup real bad, but she's had really good dental, her sister has gum disease, but Bobby's always had really good dental exams come back after the cleanings. There's nothing wrong with them. So, I think it broke off while they were fucking around one day.
Oh.
You know, Cindy had a sunspot, and Bobby's like, mine!
Oh.
And does the pounce, and immediately grab on with, like, she, like, napes her with her mouth. I'm like, what are you doing? Asshole, stop it. Anyway, everything is semi-fixed-ish. It's all fixed, I guess. I don't know anymore. It's fine. So yeah. There was the recap. So you guys are making your way into town, with the exception of Mina and Bob. Did Basil point out? Oh yeah, because they left Bob behind. That when dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are making your way
Yeah,
into town.
I pointed out that
Where there's a couple buildings on fire, people are getting together, getting bucket brigades going on, and putting the fire out. What do you guys want to do?
Assist in putting the fire out.
Okay.
At least that's what I'm going to do.
All right. What about Recall and Basil?
Same thing. At least.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll help.
All right.
I'll see if I have spells.
Your dwarven, the dwarven merchant that has hired you has like taken his carts as far away from the fire as possible, and pulled like along a street somewhere, and has his drivers and also get out and assist with the putting out of the fires. It takes a while. I'm sitting with Bob in the forest. Yep. You playing bongos on Bob?
No, I'm kicking my feet. I'm Bob. I'm sitting on top of
Oh. Mina's like, this is super exciting, guys. This is a forest. It's a forest.
I showed Mina before when I left Bob with her that she could change Bob's
colors. Yeah, he's Bob is a color changing wormling. He's a color changing wormling. So you guys put out the fire. Takes a long time because you're manually passing buckets of water from the well to the buildings. Yes.
Well, no. What I will do is I'll actually have them gather all the hold on. Okay. I will actually create water and alternative. It says you can either create or destroy water.
Mm-hmm.
Create water. You create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? You gonna fill the buckets, or you gonna cause a little rainstorm over top?
I'm gonna cause the rain to put out the fires.
Okay. So the rain helps. You still have to pass buckets of water, though.
It's Basil's Throwback Thursday to when he started as a druid.
They still have to pass buckets though, because the fire is also inside the buildings, which the rain does not get to. But
yep.
it does.
With the suppression, it should go faster.
It does speed it up, and it does help the fire not spread.
So.
Still takes a while to get the fires inside the buildings out.
Beep, boop, beep.
Okay,
right.
Once the fires are out, I want to ask somebody, or while we're putting out the fires, actually, what started this? Where'd the fire come from?
You just ask anybody randomly?
Whoever I'm passing a bucket to.
Okay. The guy you're passing a bucket to, he's a little soot covered, looks at you, stupid grin on his face. He's like missing half his teeth. He's got the hillbilly look to him. He's definitely got the hillbilly look to him. And you're asking what started. You specifically say what started this or what started the fire?
What started the fire?
Okay. He grins and says, well, I reckon, I reckon, Mr. Smith done fell asleep again smoking his pipe.
Sorry. Not what I expected.
This is probably like the 4th time this month that this has happened.
Oh, well, he should be a little more careful. And I will take that at face value and just keep passing buckets.
Alright. Not everything is an evil entity out to get you.
Well, you know.
So yeah, you continue passing buckets, and the guy next to you, of course, now that you've talked to him, so, what brings you folk through town? Ain't never seen nothing as shiny as you before.
Oh, well, thank you.
City on fire.
We're...
You just go around putting cities out?
No, we're
all fires?
escorting, God,
You're escorting, huh?
it's hard for me to not do the accent right back. We're escorting this here caravan of foreign traders.
I know
Now
Jeff's,
you know how I felt.
I know Jeff's weakness and Danny's weakness, now to find everybody else's.
That happened with me with Claudia the first time. I'm like, oh, wait.
We're escorting some traders. We've came across this really dangerous thing on the road that had burned up another caravan, and we were able to fight it off.
Dangerous thing on the road, you say? What sort of dangerous thing on the road did you see?
Well, it was some sort of fire element. Would you stop it? Please do it with a straight face.
I didn't even see what she was doing because I was looking down.
Some sort of elemental fire being.
An elemental fire, what's it, who's it now?
It was a thing made of fire, and it tried to burn us up.
You don't think Mr. Smith is turning himself into fire, do you?
I don't know Mr. Smith, so I can't really say.
Cause he done starts a lot of fires when he falls asleep with that there pipe.
Well, you never know.
You know.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you also see the dragon that was flying overhead earlier?
No.
I didn't see it flying overhead over here, no. Which is the truth.
I reckon that could have started the fire too, right? Can't always be blaming Mr. Smith.
That guy.
Well, not all dragons breathe fire. Some breathe lightning, and some breathe acid, and some breathe poison, and some breathe cold.
Some breathe air.
How do they breathe all those different things?
They're different kinds of dragons.
Well, truth be told, I ain't never seen no dragon before.
I don't think you ever want to. If you saw a dragon, it's entirely possible that might be the last thing you see.
You didn't, well, you was Well, you was coming through. You said you came through the woods, right?
On the
road?
trail, on the road.
You didn't say Big Bertha, did you?
Ooh.
Hi, who's Big Bertha?
Well, the biggest bear you ever done saw. Ornery and hungry as all get out.
No, didn't see Big Bertha. But if Big Bertha lives along the road, Big Bertha
Mina, make a perception check for me, please.
might be bear steaks by now.
All right.
I am so perceptive.
You are so perceptive. All right. Okay. So, while you are passing water back and forth, this conversation continues. And this guy is pretty dumb. Or maybe just ignorant. We're not real sure. Talking about how maybe Mr. Smith didn't start the fire, and this fire thing that you saw on the road came and did it, and now it's framing Mr. Smith for all the fires Mr. Smith might have set. Now, it's not a giant conspiracy theory going on between him and his buddies that Mr. Smith did never set these fires, and it was always his fire being. So
I'll just smile and nod and keep passing buckets.
So once you get the fire out, what do you do?
Well, I suppose we need to let the people we're escorting know that it's safe.
Oh, the drivers joined in the bucket brigade.
Okay, didn't know.
Yeah, they had come into town with and pulled the wagons as far away from the fire as they could.
Okay.
So.
And I guess, well, I mean, is this where the this is where the caravan was going to resupply, right?
This is where they were gonna stop. You know, this is their first stop.
Right.
You're not sure if it's resupply or sell some wares.
Well, if they're selling replacements for stuff that got burned, they're in luck.
As a matter of fact, the dwarven merchant walks up to where you're standing, and well, I see Mr. Smith's. Fuck, I can't do that. Hold on. Well, I see Mr. Smith's gone and started a fire again, eh?
Oh, you know Mr. Smith too, eh?
Right. He got his tobacco.
Perhaps we better check and see if Mr. Smith is still alive? If he set the fire with his pipe.
Why, he's usually still alive. As a matter of fact, that's him over there. He's a little singed on one side.
Does this mean every once in a while he's not?
I'm not sure why you're laughing. I finally got my accent for the stupid dwarven merchant back.
Okay.
Always a little Celt. He points out Mr. Smith where like half of he's an older, crotchety looking man, with what would have been a full beard, except for like half of it's all singed off now.
Okay. Only half?
Only half. He's got like there's a couple burn marks and soot stains on a half of his body where the beard is burned off, and
is it the bottom half or is it like the right or the left?
It's like a side. It's like you see like patchy singe marks where the hair has been like singed off.
Charming.
Okay. Alright, so he's still alive. I guess that's a plus.
Good.
Good for him.
And he walks over.
All the best people are.
He walks over. He recognizes the dwarven merchant. And he walks over and they have a brief conversation about the price of his tobacco this month.
Okay.
He's not gonna give up his habit just because he keeps burning his house down.
I'm sitting on Bob still.
Mm-hmm. Making a perception check.
Purple. Green.
Does it do patterns?
I percept.
Yeah, are you doing patterns with Bob? Like different spots?
Yeah.
Because it is spot specific where you're rubbing.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
It's not like just rub, he's black. Rub, he's white.
Yeah, so I'm just making different colors everywhere.
Wax on, wax off. Now you're red. Now you're blue.
Kinda. Like when I first
all right, 17. 17. You hear a rustling in some bushes near you. As you're fucking around with Bob, and a snuffling sound.
I ready my bow.
You ready your bow? Okay.
Okay. I go. Hello.
All right.
I'm sitting on Bob though.
You're sitting on Bob though.
Yeah, I'm sitting on Bob.
So you're basically sitting on, like, he's the size of a normal horse.
Okay.
So, you go, hello? Another snuffling. A semi-loud but muffled footstep that appears to be coming toward you.
I don't want to leave Bob. Also, I'm a tiefling.
You are a tiefling.
What?
You are indeed a tiefling.
I am going to cast minor illusion. How big is minor illusion?
Do you like tiefling? I don't know. I've never tiefled.
5 foot. In the shape of a deer, and make a deer sound in the opposite direction of me.
Okay. You make a deer sound in the opposite direction of you.
Wow.
The snuffling and the sounds of rustling in the bush or in the brush still continue.
just gonna ready my bow and hang out on Bob, I guess, and pay attention.
Ready your bow and hang out on Bob. Okay.
Hang out on Bob.
Okay.
The floor is giddy up.
Do what?
The word to make Bob fly is giddy up.
Oh. Do I know this, though?
Yeah, I told you. I would have told you before you left in case you needed to get out of Dodge.
Okay.
Because Bob was a horse before, and now he became a.
Oh yeah, he's a wormling. Okay, so I say
That's
giddy
right,
up
he was an invisible horse.
and just have him like hover, not quite tall enough for that
How could I have forgotten?
over the trees, but to like
Okay.
prepare to fuck off.
You say,
Bringing it back.
you say giddy up, and Bob leaps up into the air. His wings don't do anything. He's just magically flying above the
It's kind of like an airplane.
above the clearing. And after several moments, what enters the clearing is a large, mangy-looking brown bear.
I guess I'm just gonna watch the brown bear then.
Yeah, it just snuffles around the clearing, pawing at the dirt, looking for, what brown bears look for. Picnic baskets, boo-boo.
I'm a little black rain cloud. Maybe the poop, but he does. Okay, yeah, I'm hanging out on Bob watching this bear now.
Since you mentioned Winnie the Pooh, the voice actor is currently being charged for sexual assault of minors.
Oh, really? Oh.
A lot of them. Yeah.
Minor illusion of Fox onto Bob, so he's a solid worm.
Yeah, I saw that in the news the other day. It's like, yeah.
You used minor illusion on Bob to make him look like what?
I don't know. I was trying to see what Otis was saying. I was like, I don't understand.
Are you using minor illusion?
No, I was reading. I was just reading.
Okay. The brown bear continues, looking around this clearing. It glances up at you, and you can see, the parts of his face have been mauled. He's one of the eyes is, almost pure white. So it's clearly blind in one eye. And it's just snuffling around, doing its business. Drop some scat.
I let him be. Just hang out.
So it is true, bears do shit in the woods. You're flying for a while. You're flying for a hot minute because the bear is just chilling out in this little clearing now. Kind of flops down on its butt and just sits there.
Okay.
All right. So Mina's now floating on Bob in a clearing in the woods with a bear snuffling around in a clearing below her. Let's go back to the group. The rest of the group. Fire is out. Tobacco is being sold. The merchant has, at this point, begin talking to whatever contacts he has in this town to sell whatever wares he needs to sell here and pick up whatever he needs to pick up. What would you guys like to do?
We don't really need to resupply because we've only been on the road for
a day,
so I'm guessing we'll just hang out until the traders are ready to move on and then move on with them, because that's what our goal is.
So they take up in the small inn in town, getting a couple rooms for the dwarf and his business partner, which oddly enough share a room, his little gnomish business partner.
Well, for them it must be a suite, so size-wise.
Invites you guys to dinner.
Okay, well, we'll have dinner, and then I guess we'll get our own rooms.
All right. Well, as you are eating, the merchant's like, "Oi there, what is your little elven friend?"
Still scouting the area to make sure that there are no other fiery things about ready to attack. It's what she's best at.
And I did hear tell that they done saw a dragon flying overhead here. What was that all about then? You don't know nothing about that, do you? With your little and he's pointedly looking at Basil.
Coltash doesn't answer and gives Basil the opportunity to formulate an answer.
Don't know nothing.
Didn't they know about Bob?
They know about Bob.
No, they know about Bob.
Oh.
He's just being a pain.
But yeah, the villagers here are like, "Oh my God, we saw a dragon and things were on fire, and Mr. Smith, and then somebody came and told us that there was a fire creature."
Man,
been a lot of talk in town.
Really lonely.
A lot of talk.
Not a whole lot happening here, is there?
Yeah. Yeah. These villagers are like, "Oh my God, a visitor for the first time in 6 years."
Visitors we ain't never seen before come in and tell us that there's fire creatures and dragons that breathe something other than fire, and
just blowing their minds, man.
it's a quiet existence in this little town.
Blow their mind.
Well, I don't think your little friend needs to be scouting around. There's not a whole lot that goes on here. She's more than welcome to come and join us at the table.
Oh, she may come in and join us, but she usually feels more comfortable outdoors.
Really?
Not a lie. Citrine.
Okay then. Well, then I guess after dinner they head off to bed, and Mina, Bear has not left the clearing.
I just lay down on Bob. Like, I guess this is where I live now. I sleep on Bob.
Alright. Morning rolls around and the merchant is ready to head out. And of course he stops and has a conversation with you guys and says, "So, there was that conversation we had back in Cortana, where there was a discussion about whether or not we go through the mountain or around. And so here's the discussion then. Through the mountain is a little bit more dangerous, and I mean the pay'd be vastly better. But there's a good chance you're gonna have to defend the wagons."
Well, that's what we're here for. I mean, unless there's something that you think needs defending from that might be more than we could handle. I mean, do you know what's in the mountain, since you tend to go this way?
Oh, we avoid the mountain most of our guards are a little bit of namby-pamby pants pissers, if you get my drift. So, it's really up to you if you want to go through the mountain or around.
I will look at Basil and recall.
Yes.
Rue is faster, but it's more dangerous. And we're being paid more, I guess, for the danger.
Recall, what's your opinion?
I'm in.
For going
Basil?
through the mountain?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Through it is.
Well, alrighty then.
Call doesn't mind going in a mountain.
In the meantime, I moved Bob away from fairness and down on the ground, and I'm walking him around the town so that we can meet them on the other side. Is there a gate on the other side of the town?
There isn't a wall, so sure, there's no gate.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna kind of try to stay hidden, like with Bob, so that we don't see a dragon. But I'm close to everybody.
Okay.
And I'm an elf.
Alright, so you make your way around town on Bob. Scooch, kitty. Are you flying Bob or walking Bob?
I am walking Bob.
Okay.
To avoid any further dragon.
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
An 11. Okay. You avoid, for the most part, anybody you see. But as you're walking Bob around around the village, the forest kind of stops, and there's some clearing, and some fields that you can walk Bob through. That if he crouches down low enough and you are low on his back, you can stay out of sight. However. What you don't see is a small handful of children.
Oh God.
Playing in said field. Because they're well hidden in that high grass.
What you don't see until it's far too late to do anything about it.
And
Their abilities.
You walk by, and you can hear them as you get up on them. You can start hearing, like, giggling and laughing and somebody yelling, "Tag!" or "Found ya!" And Bob walks by, and you can hear a little, "Ugh!" as Bob moves on, and do you look back at the sound?
Yeah.
You look back and you can see that there's a child like crouched down near like a little like cluster of tall grass, who is now like sprawled flat on their stomach, looking back and going, "Dragon!"
Oh God.
Do I hear this?
No.
Damn.
You guys are...
Oh.
What do you do?
I cast suggestion at the child.
Okay.
Can you suggest 12 people?
What are you suggesting? What's the saving throw?
Hold on. Let me make sure that's what I think it is. The saving throw is. Why can't I find it? Hold on.
Find your spell sheet.
I know.
It's at the top.
Are you sure?
I don't know, but I want to know what is it? A wisdom saving throw or an intelligence or what is it?
That's what I can't find.
It is a wisdom saving throw. The target
Right.
must make a wisdom saving throw.
I got a suggestion. I tell him. Go tell the other kids that you're gonna play dragon, and you all gotta hide.
Alright, what's your DC?
16.
So, this kid gets up, dusts off his hands and knees, and there's now an elf sitting on top of this multicolored,
Pop is all the colors.
dare I say, tie-dye dragon. I rolled a natural 18, by the way.
Yes.
So your suggestion does not take.
Oh.
And he looks up and points at you and Elf on Dragon!
8?
18. 18.
Oh, I was like. No, I believe you. I heard
Oh,
8,
you can't
though,
see
and
it.
was
I
like,
can't get it
how
close
does
enough.
That makes sense.
No, I rolled a natural 18, I said.
18 makes sense. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Points at you and starts screaming at the top of his lungs. Elf and Dragon!
I cast thaumaturgy.
Uh-huh.
To make the eyes glow red. Listen here, you little shit! You're gonna be quiet. You're gonna sit over there.
Oh my god, roll an intimidation for me.
Yay.
With advantage because he...
She is her father's daughter.
The apple doesn't fall far from
She
the
wants to kill some
tree.
kids?
No, I'm just gonna yell at them.
So you,
Wow.
you, eyes go red. Did you do anything with your voice?
Yeah, I made it shout and loud. And,
Okay, eyes go red. Deeper or anything?
yeah.
Alright. Eyes go red. Booming, deep voice. Can everybody else in the group make a perception check for me, please?
Sure.
And you say, listen, you little shit!
Sit over there and shut up.
Go sit over there! Shut up!
It's like real life, except I can't be a dragon.
Basil? Perception, please?
Oh, you're gonna get my damn dragon killed!
Oh!
Holy shit!
Alright, I think that's just one shy of a nat 20. Yep.
Holy
it is.
shit! Basil, you hear from somewhere south of you a loud, booming voice. It's faint for you, so you assume it's a loud, booming voice somewhere that says, it is deep, so you don't recognize it as Mina's voice. Listen here, you little shit. Go over there and sit down and shut up. Mina, this kid who is pointing at you, yelling elf and dragon, you now see a wet patch. Show up on the front of his breeches, and he like whimpers and slowly turns and walks away and goes to where you pointed and sits down and don't eat me.
Yeah, it's the second time in 3 days I'm terrorizing children in a party.
True.
We had an incident Friday night.
So what is Basil doing when he hears this?
Kind of like looking around because we're kind of waiting on Mina, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking around. I'm gonna kind of like yell out a little bit, like, Mina, let's go!
Okay.
Come on!
Can I hear him?
Nope.
Okay.
Because you boomed your voice.
I did go after.
I do not have thaumaturgy, so I can't make my voice louder.
When the kid sits down, I like normalize out. Thank you. And I take Bob. Continue on my merry way.
Okay. You continue on, and all the other kids around the vicinity have stopped what they're doing because they heard this booming voice that said, "All right, you little shit." They all stop and like turn towards where the voice is coming from, and you just kind of like walk on past them.
Let me hand her back over. Sorry, everybody.
All right. A couple minutes go by, and you clear the tall grass, and you can see your party and the wagons just outside town, heading towards the mountain range. Which you catch up with them pretty quickly on Bob. What do y'all want to do now that Mina's back? And did Basil tell anybody about this booming voice?
Did I see the direction where Mina came from?
Yeah, but did you tell anybody before she came out? Okay. Yeah, you see the direction Mina came from.
I'll ask Mina. I'll be like, Mina.
On a multicolored Bob.
All the colors.
I see you enjoyed his color changing. I knew you'd get bored, but not that bored.
He's pretty now. There's a bear.
Did you hear loud yelling at what I presume to be children?
No. There's a bear.
Make a deception check!
That's the thing I can do.
You can make an insight check against it, Jeff.
Well, no, I have a +7. Now, even with a +7, I'm not beating a 29.
If you roll a natural 20, though.
It's still only 27.
But it's a natural 20.
That's true.
Like that.
I mean, it's not gonna be an auto success, but it does. Natural 20s do have a little bit more pull to them. Nah. Okay.
Yeah, you butt.
Okay. Well, glad you're safe from that bear.
Here's real big. It's really big.
I'll get on Bob and I'll say, giddy up. And we'll take off into the sky.
On a mechanical dragon.
Rainbow mechanical dragon.
Yup.
I'm going anywhere. To book Take a look. Reading rainbow.
Alrighty. So you guys,
It's far too much hilarity.
sometimes you just gotta have sessions that are bullshit.
Okay, so we will, I guess, travel along, singing our song, side by side, by side.
Alright. So you guys, fall
Continue
in.
on until we veer off towards the mountain, and we're
Oh,
just,
you're
they know the
already
way.
headed towards, yeah.
Okay, well, they know the way, so we'll be along, literally along for the ride.
Yep. So you guys take your places with the wagons that are headed towards the mountain range, and yeah, doesn't take long to get to the mountains. Get there by noon. Yeah, nah, you get there faster than that. You probably get there in a couple hours. And there is the entrance is a very large cave opening. It doesn't look like it's been well traveled for reasons. So there are. It's very uneven terrain. What would you guys like to do?
We're just going to continue.
Okay. Ooh. That makes sense. Okay. So the caravan, the dwarf, and his drivers pull out some lanterns and light them against the darkness in the caverns cave system, and you guys make your way into the subterranean.
So we're going into caves?
You're going into caves. You're going into tunnels. Yes. So it's the cave you enter is fairly natural looking. It's not like hand carved or anything. After about 30-45 minutes, you do meet up with some worked caverns. The way has it's been opened up wider to accommodate, wagons and whatnot.
What's the height?
The height? It depends on the location. Some of the height is very, very, very tall, cavernous locations, and some is just tall enough for a covered wagon to get through.
Okay. Then I will just take the lead and
Okay.
just walk on, have Bob walk on the ground.
Okay.
And if we come to an area where, I need to scout by flying, then so be it. But for the most part, I'll be just the lead.
Okay. Let me see if I can find something for you guys to encounter other than children pissing themselves. Or bears that you don't want to do anything with.
I didn't want to do anything with the bear. By myself. I could light it on fire. Because that's what they need more in that town.
Yes, that's precisely what they need more of. Alright. Okay.
I felt kind of bad for the bear.
I did feel bad for the bear.
Mangy and half blind, and oh, somebody needs to take care of you.
Okay, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Let's put a marker there. What else we got? My eye itches, y'all. My eye itches. So, I probably should have done this earlier, but I didn't. Clearly.
When you were telling me you hadn't done it.
Yeah. I was like, I should find, because I didn't know where you guys are going, so I'm like, I don't want to look up things right now, because I don't know what they're going to do. Because I'm lazy, y'all. I'm a lazy DM.
How far through the day are we?
I don't know, depends, it's a couple hours it took you to get to the mountain range, so you're probably looking at about, like 10 a.m. when you hit the cavern.
Oh.
Ish.
I just don't know.
Depending on how early the merchant wanted to start. Looking for something that will be challenging, but not like, oh god, we're all gonna die, run.
Like 900 wolves?
Hey, it was only 20.
Come from.
That Friday game we had, like my first game, she almost killed us with wolves.
Oh, hey.
I did not almost kill you with wolves.
You did too!
That's a lie, you know it.
And then, the next game we were playing, we almost got killed with werewolves.
Don't listen to her. It's a lie.
She likes to try to eat me.
It is an outright lie that she is telling you. It's not like you can't go watch the VOD or anything.
I was like...
It's crazy talk.
That's okay, Matt was really complicated for me to play anyway.
That what?
Matt was complicated.
Yeah. Yup.
It's almost like me now. Oh, why did I do that to myself again?
You do that to yourself a
I
lot.
did it again. Matt was a female doctor in the Old West that was posing as a male so she could be a doctor. It was a lot of trying to, like, change and pee without being seen. And a child saw me in the river!
You have a problem with children, it appears.
What is it about these nosy kids? You
Stupid kids
get
and
off my
curiosity.
lawn. I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for you. Darn
Meddling
kids and your mangy dog.
Mangy dog.
I kind of like that, and you guys could actually, it'd be a challenge without being...
Ooh, let it go over here. There we go. A weird green Twitch sweater.
We're gonna do that. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. I don't have a sheet and roll 20, so I'm gonna have to roll this stuff.
You know, you could always check to see if we encounter anything. Maybe we get through the mountain and it's a perfect journey and nothing happens.
Maybe. That's a...
I was like, hey, I forgot. Yeah, good.
Alright, so you guys are... Yep, Jeff is gone.
Oh, yeah. He was sneaky.
Children always get in the way walking into fires or secret meetings. What? What child walks into a fire? And there's a Jeff.
It's me, a Jeff.
It's me, Jeffio.
Make a death saving throw.
Oh no!
It took him a second.
My
I
reference
saw
killed
him
me. My reference killed me.
Oh,
Your Bob is in another castle.
yeah.
Alright, so you guys are traversing through this cave system, this tunnel system. The dwarven merchant seems to have a grasp on what way he's going.
Okay.
Alright.
That's what dwarfs are for.
Alright. You get to a an area of the tunnel that kind of one veers off, heading at a steady decline, while the other continues at a more level roadway. Okay. And the dwarven merchant continues to head on this level, tunnel, and as you get about 3 or 4 wagon lengths in, and there is ahead of you what appears to be a collapse in the tunnel. What would you like to do?
Is there any way for us to determine how deep the collapse goes? How bad is it?
Also, Recall is going to.
I can fly down.
If she can figure out whether or not this is a natural collapse or if this was done intentionally.
Okay. So Recall makes her way up. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Investigation. Oh,
It's definitely a collapse.
okay.
And Emily's going pee.
I'm here. There's just a person.
So she's not leaving her desk to go pee. She's just going right there.
She got a portable potty. Porta potty.
She is.
It's like in Dirty Rotten Scoundrel.
She is in the state of pot. So composting toilets are probably not a huge weird thing to see.
They probably make weed with human compost.
Wouldn't be surprised, actually. Compost is compost. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
It kind of does, though.
Not chemically.
I heard that.
It kind of does,
maybe.
though.
I don't know. I don't know compost.
Because you do know how a couple years ago the cilantro was Hep B was a huge issue with cilantro.
Really?
And it's because the fields were contaminated with human waste.
Well, then it wasn't compost at that point. It was something else.
Like dirty diapers and stuff. I'm like, that's great. That's
Yep.
awesome. Anyway,
I was getting a switch.
Interesting.
it is definitely a collapse.
Okay.
With your 6 there.
Okay. Well, people, there's a big hole. Okay.
No, it's like the tunnel is blocked because it's, yeah.
Okay. Does it?
And start to pull rocks off.
I was gonna say.
Your mage hand can pick up 15 pounds.
I know. That's why.
Okay.
Is it 15?
I think it's 15.
I know it's more, but yeah, I think it's only 15.
What was Koltash gonna do?
So the verdict is...
The verdict is, Recall says, it's a collapse.
Right.
There's rocks in the way.
Right.
Can I tell if it's unstable around where it's collapsed? Like, possible more collapsing, or?
Make a second investigation check.
Okie dokies. Hey, there it is. Oh!
Well, there is currently a mage hand moving what rocks can move.
Okay.
Making a few areas a little unstable.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help her. I'll help move what I can.
Alright, make a strength check.
Strength.
Yeah, I'll physically help my mage hand. That's not.
And I will physically help as well.
Alright.
Now, okay.
There it is.
You said collapse. When you said collapse, was it the ground collapse or was it a rock slide inside the wall?
It was the rocks from the ceiling collapsing in on the tunnel. You happen to be going through a man-made tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and that's what I was asking.
So the wall.
Is there,
So yeah, the wall and the ceiling collapsed inward.
so,
Okay, then I'll have Bob kind of like dig through. He's got tough claws.
Okay, you're gonna have Bob
Well-
dig through. He's got tough claws. Okay.
Hold on. Do I have move earth? I do not have move earth. So Bob it is.
And
Alright.
I'm presuming I need
Well-
to make a strength roll check thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Seriously.
You want to do Bob's strength thing?
Yep.
Because we have his stats, so it's not like we're gonna.
Just a strength check. Wow, Bob and Coltesh. Immunity.
Seems. Alright. Bob's a 19 in strength. So he's taking a while just to try and get through these rocks. They're more instead of like moving, he's like barely pulling them out.
All right. So out
there
of
any,
the
like-
four of you, Mina, this slight little elf, is hefting
Except
some
she's
large,
actually a tiefling.
Yeah.
but she's also a slight little tiefling.
It's over there
is-
flexing on us, just like. Like
Yeah,
an hard.
just she seems to be moving the larger portions of the collapse where the rocks are a little bit bigger. And you are at this for about 15-20 minutes before you realize, as you are moving some of the larger rocks, where the collapse has happened from it's from like the corner area has kind of collapsed inward. As you're moving some of these rocks, there is still some debris coming down as you open up areas for it.
I stopped moving big rocks.
Okay.
Till we get a consensus.
Everybody make a perception check for me, please.
perception.
Do.
Do 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 do
Phenomena.
do do do.
I am perception.
Asshole. Since, while you're not moving rocks, you just have Bob doing it. Are you sitting on Bob was he's trying to dig, or are you back? He's just humming. He's just humming.
Yeah, I'm sitting on Bob. While he's
Okay.
digging.
Okay. While you're sitting on Bob while he's digging, and you guys decide to stop when you start noticing this debris come down, you feel a slight vibration coming through Bob.
We start seeing what coming towards Bob?
You start feeling a slight vibration coming, like Bob begins to feel a slight. You feel a slight vibration in your butt as you're sitting on Bob.
Oh, vibration. Okay, coming.
Bad.
Can I determine the directionality of it?
Bad vibration.
Not really.
I do not want to use my stone cape because I don't know how far this cave-in is. And I don't want to like get trapped in the wall.
Why not? Just force you out
Well,
the
thank you.
shortest way possible.
No, thank you. I don't want to take that damage.
You sure? You sure?
Yep. Yep.
But are you sure? Alright, so you feel this vibration. What do you do?
Move further away to see if the vibration lessens.
Okay. Did I not grab the right thing? No, I didn't. So you move where now? And he's frozen.
What?
Where'd you say you were moving?
Backwards to see
Moving
if
back.
the vibrations lessen, so I can determine
Okay.
kind of where they're coming from.
Okay. Make another perception check for me.
You got it. Chico bitties.
Alright, A12. We'll say a 17 since you knew what you're looking for. Yeah, as you step further back, the vibrations seem to lessen.
Okay. My thinking noise. I do it at work all the time. I think it probably annoys some of my coworkers.
Can't imagine why.
I got nothing spell-wise, guys. I don't know. I mean, I'll let them know that I feel this vibration
Okay.
and that it's definitely coming from in front of us. But I got nothing spell-wise.
Is it rhythmic?
Is it rhythmic?
Yeah. Does it feel like a
What? No.
Does it feel like a tool?
No, does it feel like
Okay.
zzz, zzz? No, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm asking Tanya as well.
It does not feel rhythmic.
Zzz,
Okay.
zzz, zzz.
Does it
Bob?
feel like there's going to be a further collapse due to the work we've been doing?
Yeah. Actually, if Raquel will walk over and actually, at a quiet moment, feel the rock to see if she can feel the vibration too.
Alright. Yeah. You place your hand on the rock and you can feel a slight vibration coming from it.
Being a dwarf, would I have encountered something like that before? You know?
Uh-huh. You know that there are subterranean creatures that like to burrow.
Okay. There are subterranean creatures that like to burrow, people. Would I happen to know of any kind off the top of your head?
Sure. Sure. You would.
Okay.
Make a history check though. Let's see if you can remember him.
Okay.
I mage hand ready as a rock to throw it at something.
History.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You recall.
Mm-hmm.
A couple names come to mind, but the one that is probably the most popular and prominent is the bullet.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Which makes turning Bob into a giant vibrator even more funny.
Yeah, I everybody, we may actually be attracting it. I didn't know.
So we should leave?
No, I would say, because there's no other way to get around this thing, correct?
A little bit back, there was the fork in the tunnel, one and the one that goes deeper, like downward.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we can try taking the other tunnel because I've never run into one of these things, so I don't know if that's what it is. But
do you say taking the other tunnel out loud?
The fork.
Yeah. Do you say that out loud? Is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay. The dwarven merchant kind of pipes up. I've never actually gone that way. I don't know where it's gonna lead.
Oh, okay. So it's not a common route.
And
okay.
we try not to go down as a
true.
As a point of I mean, as a dwarf, I wouldn't mind going deeper into a mountain.
Exactly.
However, maybe not this mountain.
Okay.
Being so close to the edge of the world, there's a possibility that openings to the nether ward up and down in the deeper parts of the earth.
I got you. Okay, well, I'm excited either way.
Well, what kind of a dwarf are you, anyway?
But if you're
You call yourself a dwarf.
If you're unable to clear the tunnel, then I guess we'll have to find a new route, or turn back and go around the mountain.
Well, it's your wagons and your property.
That's true.
It's up to you.
Well, then I suppose then, why are y'all talking about turning back anyway? There's nothing. Like, he hops off the wagon, spits on his hands, and gets ready to start moving some rocks.
There's a.
There are vibrations
on the other side of that.
Through the...
Come, feel this rock. See what we're talking about.
I take some water, I stick it in a cup, in a clear cup, stick it on the rock, and it does the T-Rex thing.
Jurassic Park test.
Do you also take his hand and talk about how the drop of water is going different ways?
Let's talk about some chaos theory, shall we?
He places his hand on the rock wall and wait, there's bound to be some dangerous beasties.
Yeah.
That we know of up in this general vicinity. We can go back and go down, but there's gonna be things down there we don't know what we're getting into.
Well, there seems to be things up here where we don't know what we're getting into either.
Oh no, that's probably just a wee little segmented little bullet. It's fine.
as the orc said, it's your party, so it's your parts.
Oh, well, I'm paying you for protection. If you don't want to fight a bullet, then if you want to go into parts unknown, you're still getting paid the same thing.
As soon as Coltash hears the "if you don't want to fight a wee little bullet" comment, he turns back to the wall and with like just double time starts yanking rocks and boulders and clearing.
All right.
Putting stuff, to one side and the other. It's like not gonna. You can't. He's mumbling to himself. You can't really tell what he's saying, but he's just like yank, move, yank, toss, yank, move.
I'm not even gonna make you strength check for that because now you're just like blinders on, narrow sighted. Okay. So while Coltash is doing this and making a ruckus, throwing rocks around, moving some of the bigger ones like to the side as much as he can, so that there's a passage for the wagons to get through. What's everybody else doing?
I'm just gonna keep moving rocks as much as I can.
Okay.
Making a little pile on.
I'll continue moving rocks, but my mage hand is still ready to throw a rock.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so several minutes go by of moving rocks. What's Bob doing with Basil?
I am sitting on Bob. I have prepped a gland.
Mm-hmm.
A fire gland. And I've got my Eldritch Blast Beams in my hands, ready and wait for whatever creature might come out of here, because Coltash decided his pride was more than our safety.
Okay.
Does Basil say that out loud?
No. That's just Basil's thinking. It's like, well, alright, we're gonna fucking do this. I'm gonna be prepared.
Alright, everybody make a perception check for me, please.
Oh.
And I've given Bob the command that
Oh.
if I knock my knees against him twice, he's to do his fire breath.
There's no place like home.
Okay. Both Mina and Basil. While everybody is moving rocks, you hear a faint thudding noise from the other side of this cave-in, wherever it may be, and some dust and debris kind of just falls from the on your side, off of the side of the rocks and dirt and whatnot that is here, just kind of slowly cascading down a little bit, just a couple small rocks and stuff that follow that thudding noise on the other side.
Did you guys hear that?
Listen, you smell something?
Coltash says, "Hear what?" Toss.
Okay.
No, we hear, like, everybody stop. Do we still hear the thudding?
No.
Oh.
Alright, go back to moving rocks.
Start singing, I was on singing.
Alright. So you guys go back to moving rocks?
Side that we're going.
You guys go back to moving rocks. Everybody make a perception check again. You've probably been at this for about 30 minutes now or so.
You said perception?
Perception, yeah.
Okay.
Coltash is rocks. I'm moving rocks. I'm moving the rocks. Rocks.
Alright.
I like
Basil,
moving rocks.
you hear a thud
Ooh.
again. And more debris kind of like falls down from
The ceiling.
the ceiling, yeah. The ceiling and the little cave-in that's still here. You guys have made some pretty good progress on moving some of these rocks. You've started moving some of the larger ones from the front of the cave-in and then working your way up to get from like top to down. So you've opened up, like at the top of this, you've opened up probably about 3 to 4 inches of space where you can kind of see, not into the tunnel on the other side, but you can see that there is an opening on the other side, but there's enough that this is deep enough where you can't actually see anything on the other side. And yeah, Basil, you heard the thud again. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep on keeping
I'm gonna let him
on.
keep
Yeah.
digging.
Me too.
Enlarging the hole,
You're gonna let
moving
them
the
keep
rocks.
digging? Okay. Okay. More time passes. And you clear out a good bit now, where almost, you could probably stuff Basil, in part of the opening, to get to the other side. If you wanted to. And you keep working at it. You keep working. Everybody make a perception check again for me.
Perception. All right.
Damn it, Nancy.
I know. Recall is once again.
Everybody but Recall. Who is very, very, like, into moving rocks at this point in time. I'm not
Apparently.
sure why. You hear a
thing.
thud. You hear a thud, and not just debris now, because you've moved a lot of stuff out of the way. You hear a thud, and the collapse that you're clearing kind of pushes, like the center of it pushes towards you a little bit. Everybody but Recall hears the thud and sees that happen. Or realizes that has happened.
Danny, you're muted.
Oh.
Okay. So I am going to be prepared to be attacked by something, but I'm also going to keep moving rocks. Because if I get more rocks off to the sides, there will be less rocks in the center of the battlefield, or battle tunnel. And I shout to the traders with their carts, "Back! Get back!"
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Recall is going to react to him saying back and turn around and take a look.
I didn't say back! I said back.
Well, back. I stand correct. And so I'll step back.
Okay. So is everybody stepping back from the collapse?
Yeah, I'm gonna step back here and need my bow. My mage
Alright.
hand still has a row.
Your mage still has a rock.
It's ready.
Excellent.
Just gonna throw that rock.
Okay. As you guys move back, and the merchant is now heading back towards his wagons to kind of get the horses to move them back. The collapse that you were just trying to clear bursts out, and towards you, large rocks and debris. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Rocks fall on your
No.
eyes?
Alright.
What am I doing? Oh, dex save.
Okay, let's see here. We got
18.
Cold Touch with an 11, Recall with a 23, Mina with a Mina with a 16. What's Basil get though?
Okay.
Oh, is that an advantage roll? Is that what that is? The two dexes? Or is that Basil and Bob?
No, he accidentally clicked Bob twice, I think.
No, I hit the Bob thing twice on accident.
Gotcha.
Koltash,
So 15 will Bob got 18.
you are ready for combat. You're ready for anything that comes through that wall, except for the wall. You were expecting to stand your ground. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as large chunks of debris slam into you. I was looking for a 15, by the way. Basil, you just made that save.
Oofda.
It's okay, Otis, I got it. It deleted it from the chat in the stream too, so we're good. And following that debris is you can't see color, is a smooth, like, segmented creature that looks like a bullet. Because it's got that smooth, rounded face. What you can see is like 2 holes where the eyes would be. And if everybody would just go ahead and drag because you're in a very tight space tunnel, this bullet's not going to go anywhere. If you would all just drag yourselves onto the main map and roll initiative for me, that'd be great.
Alrighty then.
How to drag? Wait, what?
How to drag? How to do?
Hey, I figured it out.
You just grab your name and pull it onto the sheet, onto the map. And it puts your icon there. And I like this update they did where it tells you, I don't know if it tells you, but it tells me the number of hit points out of the number of hit points.
Oh, it does, yeah.
So it kind of defeats the purpose. Oh wait, you guys can't see
Where
that.
am I dragging from?
Yeah.
From where you can look at your character sheet. Just drag your character sheet onto the map, and it'll put your icon there. Where you open your character sheet from.
Oh, from the journal.
Yeah, from the journal, sorry.
Well, I can see my own. I can't see other people's.
Yeah.
Oh, you grab your name from the
Yeah, you
list.
grab
And
your
you
name.
just put it.
Yes.
We're just putting it on the
And then you just drag it.
world map.
Yep, just drag it onto the world
Okay.
map.
Okay.
Someone didn't heal themselves.
No, somebody just took 13 points of damage.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was yeah.
I just happened, but I forgot it happened.
Oh yeah. Oopsies. So everybody should be close enough where you are affected by Koltash's auras, by the way.
And I'm not seeing Recall.
Recall is way up, I guess. Hang on, I guess I need to move everybody.
Yeah, come to the other corner. We're hanging out in the top right corner, not the top left corner. We're just out in space.
We got Koltash there.
There we go.
Recall's probably going to be somewhere behind. Mina
There you go,
behind.
thank you.
Basil somewhere behind. I don't know how far out. Let me grab a icon for the. It's a large creature. Okay.
And then I'm presuming we need to roll initiative.
Yep. 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 Somebody's car alarm is still going off.
And I didn't have myself selected when I clicked.
If you do it again, you can just type in the number it's supposed to be.
Do it 3 times and you have to go home.
Those are paid for. I don't want to pay for one.
I am home.
I know. That's where the whole system falls apart.
Oh dear, a nat 1.
Oof. Oof.
There it is.
Oof, I see. I'm just gonna grab that. This is not a representation of what it looks like, but this is because there are no free. There's no free bullet icons. It's upsetting. It is upsetting. Wait, what was I gonna grab? Yeah, that'll work. And it's a large creature. So it's taking up the entire tunnel, by the way. Okay. Alright. Who's going first? Coltash is going first! Coltash, there's a very large, almost stony looking creature in front of you. That burst through this, cleared the passageway for you guys.
Well, that's good. Well, then, Coltash is going to do what Coltash do. And he is going to... do...
A thing.
Which smite does he want? He has so many smites. Okay, we're going to do the branding smite as my bonus action.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then roll to attack. With my great axe. Because it's pretty great.
Great.
It's great.
Great.
It's great. It's fucking great. So 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit it.
Wonderful. So that is also the branding smite.
All right.
For 9 radiant damage.
Oofta.
Okay.
And that is my divine smite. First level for an extra 2d8.
Okay.
And that's another 7
Okay.
radiant damage.
Okay. Anything else?
And that's and then I have my second attack.
Sounds very
Stick your-
similar to that.
You stick your dog on them, yes.
And my second attack goes something like this. 17 to hit
17 hits.
for 13 slashing damage.
Alright.
I don't remember. Can I do it? I can do another divine smite. Can't I?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's an ability, not
Yeah.
a spell.
That just uses, it uses a spell slot though.
That uses a spell slot, but yeah, so I will do another divine smite
Okay.
at first level. Ugh. And then another 5 radiant damage.
Alright. Alright. Okay.
And that, I believe, is my turn.
Okay.
And I'm certainly not going to move.
Alright. Alright. The creature in front of you is going to rear back as much as it can in this tunnel. And attempt to bite at you, Koltesh, since you're the only one right there.
Okay.
Damn, Coltash! You fucked that motherfucker up.
That's the power of the paladin.
Okay. Bite attack. Oh, that's only a 10 to hit.
Oh no. Shing! It just scrapes off Koltash's armor with a metallic.
Yup. Yup.
Pa-ting!
It might have broken a tooth.
Mina, you're up.
I am going to shoot an arrow at it.
Okay.
What kind of arrow do I want to shoot at it? Fire.
Oh, you're told to do fire damage. Okay. 15 is going to miss. Koltesh, a arrow, like, it's not a physical arrow. It's just a streak of fire shoots past you and past this creature down the rest of the tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least I'm not hitting him with it this time. Yet.
Well, you didn't roll a natural 1 as your first dice.
That's true.
Basil.
Okay. How wide is the tunnel and how big is the creature?
The tunnel, the creature basically takes up the entire tunnel. So the tunnel's about 10 to 12 feet wide.
So the creature takes up the whole tunnel and it's about 10 to 12 feet wide.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I will tell Bob, disregard the last order. And then I will shoot him. Not Bob, but shoot the bad guy. With my Eldritch Blast.
I like how I have you guys specifying that your wording is... Then I will shoot him. Okay, you shoot Bob, yes?
I'm gonna shoot the bad guy with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm Travis Willingham. And I shoot things with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. 16 will hit.
Only
wait,
one
no.
damage?
16 does not hit, sorry. Both miss. Both miss.
I'm so upset. 16 misses?
16 misses, sorry, I double checked. Yeah, no. It missed.
Damn.
The 16 does it does ricochet off its armor though.
Okay.
Alright, recall.
Okay, recall is going to move right about there and hit it with a thunder wave.
So you're gonna like be like Koltesh, scooch over.
Yeah, exactly. Here we
You
go.
you get up and melee with it. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna do it at level.
All right, Constitution saving throw. Jesus Christ, that is a shitty ass. Oh, but I still made it. Ha ha!
Oh.
Because it rolled a 12.
Oh.
So it takes half damage and is not pushed.
Okay.
So it takes 7 points of damage. And it is not pushed away.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else?
Okay. I'm going to yell at it, but that's about it.
Okay. Koltesh, you're up.
All right.
Oh, also, hold on. Thunderwave in a small confined space. No, I'm not gonna fuck with that much.
Oh, actually, can I retro that?
No.
No? All right. I was just gonna do a little singing.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were like, I want to retro Thunderwave because it didn't work. You know, you can.
No,
You can do because Koltesh hasn't gone yet, so you can.
Okay.
You can inspire.
I will inspire.
Can I retro that Thunderwave? It didn't work.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want to do another one.
So who are you inspiring?
Koltesh.
Okay, Koltesh, you have inspiration from the bard. How do you inspire Koltesh?
That's what I'm looking up right now. I tell him he's lovely. Let's see, spells. There we go.
Is he beauty and grace?
Let's see, I think. Hang on. Why are all of these like that? Alright.
April 26th, because it's not too hot, it's not too cold.
Nancy,
What-
all she's asking is a role-playing thing. What is Recall saying to inspire Koltesh?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought there was like something.
No, I just
special.
want to know what you say to Koltesh to inspire him. What does Recall
Close
do to inspire?
something along the lines of, you've got this. This thing can't stop you.
Just words of
Eye
encouragement.
of the tiger thing,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Koltesh has
When I played a
has
bard, I
inspiration.
would insult people.
So,
That was my inspiration. I tell them to get off their ass and do something about it.
Yeah, I
bonus
recall that
action.
bard.
Huh?
I said I recall that bard.
Bonus action, Branding Smite.
Okay.
Just like cool test.
Great Axe attack, Reckless.
Ooh. Okay.
25 to hit.
Huh. Yeah.
So 9 slashing plus 8 radiant plus divine smite plus another 12 radiant damage.
Oof. All right.
And then second attack Also reckless. That's a nat 20. Critical.
How to do this?
I bring the axe down straight in the center of what I presume to be its head and just slice it in two.
Okay.
And then, leaving the axe in, I just keep walking ahead, cutting the body in half. If I can.
Well, because of the nature of its skin, cutting the body in half is gonna be a little difficult. However,
okay, well then
you can bring the axe down with such force that you hear a sickening crack as you split its because it has an exoskeleton. You split the exoskeleton of its head in half, revealing the meaty pulp below, and just push the axe in further. It drops to the ground, and a pool of blood quickly forms underneath it and under your armored boots. So, yeah.
Okay. So so it's completely filling the tunnel?
Yeah. It's standing, yes. It's now dead on the ground. It's probably about 5 feet tall.
Okay, well, we need to get it out of the way. Was there like some sort of tunnel it came out of that isn't the tunnel where, does it burrow?
Make a perception check.
Sorry.
12. Okay. That's fine.
I had some lag and I didn't see the first one go, so I clicked again.
Yeah, it's cool. You can see about 15 feet behind it. There is a tunnel that is off to the left-hand side that looks like it comes in at an angle, angling down into this tunnel.
Okay, so I am going to do my best to just shove the body forward down the tunnel to where that tunnel comes in and just try and stuff it as much as I can up into the tunnel out of the way.
Make an athletics check.
And I'm going to ask Recall for help.
Sure.
Make an athletics check.
So I can hopefully get advantage.
Yep, make an
Sure.
athletics.
Both of us or just him?
Just him.
Just him. Okay.
20. Okay.
20.
You begin shoving and pushing this creature back down the tunnel. And it's slow going because it's a large creature and it's heavy. You get about 5 feet with it before the dwarven merchant, realizing that combat has stopped and it seems to be safe now, walks up. Hold on there a moment. I'm just gonna have my drivers chop this beastie up and gonna load it into any spare space we have on the cart.
Oh, all right. Have at it. And we'll let them do their thing, I'm supposing. Yep. Harvesting organs and blood and skin and bones and basically working like a horde of ants to dismember this corpse as quickly as possible and get it stowed away.
Pretty much. So the three drivers, they descend on this carcass. And they make quick work of it. Things they don't take, they don't take all the organs, they don't take all the blood. They do work on getting most of the skin off of it as intact as possible. One of them looks almost disgusted over the fact that you split the head plating, and actually looks at you and And yeah, they descend it and they begin getting to work.
And I go, and I do the same thing right back at him.
Yeah, they get to work on it. It takes them about an hour to dismantle this creature and move anything they're not taking into that tunnel that so they can clear the way. So you guys get an hour's rest. So if you wanted to, roll hit die or whatever, you could.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably a good place to call it because it's 4:30.
We just
defeated a
killed
bullet.
this thing.
You just defeated a bullet. You watched the drivers of this merchant go through and dismantle it fairly expertly. For somebody who claims to not take this route, his drivers were very good at dismantling and pulling apart this creature.
Uh-huh.
I'm playing catch with my mage hand.
You're playing catch with your mage hand.
I don't think anybody's ever thought to do that. So the only wizard boy they got a mage hand.
Wait, is your mage hand currently invisible though? Is the question?
Yeah. So I'm just like throwing it to nothing.
Really surprised Sam didn't do that.
Well, I was like, I
Really
have a
surprised
box
now.
with my mage hand.
Really
So I was like,
surprised.
oh,
It's a whole thing.
thing.
It's a whole thing. So yeah, we'll call it there. Pick up next week. Everybody's good next week. Are you
I'm
traveling,
not
Danny?
sure.
You are traveling.
I
You're
am.
not
Yes,
sure.
I
Okay.
am not good for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And I'm not sure that I will be able to because my brother's coming into town, so I don't
Okay.
know when he's actually leaving.
Okay. So we'll set for 2 weeks of no Esela. We might do, because I know I'll have Jeff and Emily. We could do some one-offs, just some random bullshit if you guys want to. Make some different characters, just have some fun. Alright, so, I don't have any announcements at the end of that except for the person who decided to be a dick in chat. Good riddance to Cheddar Cheese 8. You can kiss my pasty white ass.
Wow.
Because they came in and they were being a racist piece of shit.
Wow.
So, on that cheery note,
Yes. On that cheery note, if you're watching live or you're watching a rerun that I do, you're earning gold pieces, which is the in-channel currency. You can type !sword to see what you can spend them on. There's some cool stuff in there that you can get, like the minis. Otis has already used the to guest in Esela, and very nearly killed Coltash. The creature he summoned, though, completed the job for him.
Oh no.
Oh, you weren't here for that. Oh, that was a good
Well, so we just brought up
fight
that
scene.
his other character in our other game lit an orphanage on fire.
Nice. Excellent. We're the orphans' assholes.
Wow.
They didn't make
I mean, valid reason, right?
Kids don't fare well in these games, do they?
But now I have a dragon cat, so it was worth it.
yeah, that was a tough fight. I'm still kind of pissed that I didn't finish the thing off before it got me. I almost did. Almost. So close.
Yeah. Oh, it was 2 orphanages. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Oh,
those
yeah,
are my
you're right,
announcements. Let's go around and say who you are and where we can find you on the interwebs, Emily.
I'm Crimson Kitty on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram, and I am here on Sundays and one Saturday a month, and occasionally I stream sometimes, maybe.
Sometimes, when she feels like it. Nancy.
I'm Nancy. You can find me at ND Harms or IS Chickapoo or Diazonon. I'm out there on the old Tiny Facebook and World of Warcraft. So you can find me there too.
Jeff.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I'm still taking a break from Twitter, so you just can't find me on the internet.
Except for here.
Except for here. Yeah.
Except for here. Alright, and Danny.
And I'm Two North here in chat. I'm Colin65 on Twitter, where I don't do much but retweet the things that I am in, one of which is this, which hopefully you have enjoyed today, and the other of which is the lovely game one Saturday a month, which is going to be this coming Saturday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Where we, I guess, figure out what our next move is since we saved the family.
Oh, and Tanya. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And stuff. There. Done. Go.
I will not be able to make it this Saturday because, like I said, my brother's coming into town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
I just realized that, so I totally apologize. Danny can play me if that's okay with you, or somebody can.
What about next week? What about the following week?
The following week, The following week, I'm traveling.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
We'll work something out. You might have to take a month off. It's fine. It's fine.
I can just have you run randomly between places across the city and back for no apparent reason.
That's just showing up at chat, you guys. Jesus.
Never living that one down, am I?
We'll figure that out. I'll do that later. Alright. So, yeah. That's it. We'll catch you guys sometime. We'll figure out our schedules and when we're gonna do stuff. Until next time, see you guys later.
And happy belated birthday to Nancy, whose birthday was on Friday.
Oh, happy birthday, Nancy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.